Hey, good evening, everyone. Um, Hope everybody had a good day today. I actually had a good day myself. Hello to the one and only Sandra, Ruby, Caesar. Hope everybody had a good day once again. I'm gonna be putting up a link of mine for those that may wanna actually donate to my channel for good causes. Um, I'm gonna be speaking about my day at Junior's gravesite, which was, it was emotional and it wasn't easy. It definitely wasn't easy. Being there and trying to keep myself at ease, but it was also at the same time a good feeling to be there. I actually spent about 2.5 hours with them. A lot of other people came to see him at the same time from different places and stuff like that. But you know, I just wanted to be there. And when I first got there, the cemetery is really big. For those that don't know, it's at St. Raymond's by Lafayette. If you don't know how to get there, you could take the 2 train. If you're in New York, you could take the 2 train to West Farms and then the Q44, and it'll actually leave you a block away. But I'm gonna actually give everyone the address. I went today, but not only for myself, but for everyone else's behalf that's been watching me and following me. I really do appreciate it. So I went on everybody else's behalf, and you know, um, I said a prayer and stuff like that, and I felt good being there. I took pictures. I also posted up a video. It was really emotional. I could really feel, that energy, but at the same time, my heart was like broken and in a million pieces. Like I haven't felt like that since my grandma passed away, and I just try to stay positive, and I try not to think about, what happened to him. Instead, just come with a peace of mind and pray and get to talk to him. And at the same time, I sense that he was actually telling me that he doesn't like to be alone, and that really touched me a lot, because I could imagine, how he may be feeling in spirit, but I know that he's with each and every one of us, and I do appreciate every single one, praying for Junior and praying for his mom and keeping his spirit alive. I know it's touched a lot of you guys as much as it touched me. So I went to visit him on everybody's behalf, and I definitely brought him flowers. And, I actually, you know, enjoyed spending time with him. It's a really, really big place, but it's by Lafayette in the Bronx. Like I said, the 2 train to West Farms, and then you transfer over. You take the bus to the Q44, and it'll leave you about a block away. Actually, have so you guys can see. Hopefully you can see the address and everything. I'm not sure if you guys can see it because on my phone. And I'll also show you guys the entire address. I'm gonna get it for you guys. I'm looking for it as we speak, so I do apologize. But I know a lot of you may want to go and visit him. This is the address for those that may want to go and visit Junior. Depending where you coming from. Absolutely, Nina. Hello, Melissa, Christina, Lisa, Miss Vegan, Diana. I really appreciate all of y'all being here today. I'm not sure if y'all got to see the video that I have posted up with me there. I also got to meet his dad there. Like towards the end, I got to meet his dad. He drives a BMW, like a light blue. As I was walking away and leaving, I seen him coming, so I turned back around and I actually went to go see him. I just told him I'm sorry for his loss. He was actually with his own family, like he was with his stepdaughter and um, the person he's with now. Um, Junior's mom wasn't there. I try to wait to see her and stuff like that, but I'm gonna be meeting her really soon anyway, so I'm not really too worried about that. But it was just a thing where I just didn't want to leave. Like I could feel him, telling me he doesn't want to be alone. Like, and a lot of people when they go and they visit people in their grave and stuff like that, they come, for a little bit, they drop flowers off and stuff. And then they they just leave. So, I just had to stay there. It touched me a lot. When I got there, I had to find my way, and it was like I was lost for a minute. And I just started praying, and I'm like, God, please let me find it. Let me find it. And I actually found it. And when I found it, it was amazing. It was amazing. It touched me a lot because I sat down at some benches that they got there, and I seen a security guard coming by. So I asked the security guard that was driving, and I showed him the picture, and he automatically said, Junior. And I was like, yeah. He got out the car and he pointed. He said, Junior's right over there where the flowers are. Because where his grave is a really, really big cross. A lot of people was asking me what's the name of the gate and stuff like that. But it's right by a really big cross called the Holy Cross. So if people are looking for sections and stuff like that, the name is Holy Cross. Jay Garcia, when I went there, I had the same feeling. I kept looking back. I really didn't want to leave. It broke my heart to see. It's great. Yeah, it broke my heart. I seen people coming to visit him and like breaking down. And I was there for so long that people thought that I was related to him, and it's just sad. And I started talking to him. I just started talking to him like if he was, in front of me. I did pray, but I could tell that Junior was a talkative person by the way. I've seen his pictures and the way he is. I could tell he likes to talk and stuff like that. So, whoever goes to see him, you know, don't just go and just drop flowers off, but, talk to him because he doesn't like to be alone. He really doesn't. Like, the hardest part was leaving. It was just something inside of me that didn't want me to leave. It didn't matter who came. I just wanted to be there, so, but, you guys also gave me the strength to to go, and I really couldn't do it without you guys. Like, you guys really motivate me and you guys inspire me a lot. And I just want to make it very, very clear. I know a lot of people have stopped, uh, talking about Junior stuff or feel like they don't want to talk about him anymore. But I want to make one thing very, very clear. I'm never, ever going to stop talking about Junior. Never. It's not because I feel like I have to, but because I need to. And that's just how it is when you have a connection with God. See, all the details and all the information and all the exposure and those things didn't just magically come. Those things came by purpose of God. I have a very, very good and strong relationship with God that a lot of people really wouldn't understand. And, Junior just, he touched my heart and I prayed to God so many times, what could I do to help him? And he's given me every opportunity to. And I mean, look, you know, you guys have been here, and you guys have supported me in so many ways. And I'm really truly grateful. And it goes to show that God works in mysterious ways because everyone that's been following me and watching has been able to see how much I've done and how much I've tried and how much I commit myself 100%, no matter what it is, whether it's the protest, whether it's going to the store, whether it's, meeting Junior's mom or whether it's walking around his neighborhood, um, you know, being on the news, and today actually meeting his dad. I can't really, I'm not gonna talk down on his dad. I think that I've said enough, and I actually exposed him. I exposed him for the things that he's been doing. But today, when I met him, you know, I, I gave him respect for the fact is that we right in front of Junior, and whatever he's doing with his life, and you know, the bad influence that he was to Junior. That's not my place and my job to call him out at that specific moment. I think if we were somewhere else, yeah, I would have confronted him very, but I'm never gonna stop talking about Junior. One thing about me is I don't sit back and I don't watch what other people are doing, and I don't sit there and watch a million videos and start taking bits and pieces and putting it to my no. Everything, there's nothing I haven't done that y'all haven't seen. Nothing. There's nothing that I haven't said that's not true. I've been 100% honest, and we all know Junior wasn't innocent either. I've called out the Kalu Abdul Muhammad guy. I've called out Manny. I've called out Genesis. I've called out his dad. I've called out everybody. And at the same time, I live in the Bronx. I don't live too far from where Junior used to live. I still gotta look over my shoulder. Am I in fear? Not at all. I'm not in fear at all. I've contacted the district attorney. I've went to the district senator's office to volunteer for the junior law that's going to be coming out next year. So I'm going to be working with them. I actually met him, the district senator in person, as I went to ask for him and he wasn't there at that present moment. But just when I was about to leave, he showed up. It's like God working in mysterious ways. I'm telling you, he puts those bits and pieces there for me. And like I said, I'll be exhausted. You know, I'd be exhausted. I have a kid that I'm raising. You know what I'm saying? Like I have a lot of things on my plate in my own life, but I've always kept it straightforward with you guys. Everyone in here has become like family to me, and I got so much love for y'all. And I really couldn't do as much as I do if it wasn't for you guys. I go to sleep 2, 3 in the morning. I gotta wake up 6:30 in the morning, and I gotta do what I gotta do. And when I'm out there standing up for Junior, speaking up for Junior, at the same time I got my son in the back of my mind. But at those times when I'm doing those things, my son is good, but he means the world to me. And ever since this happened to Junior, I love my son to death, but it's just like life is so short. Life is really, really short. And I need you guys to take life very serious. If you have kids, if you really love someone, really commit and dedicate yourself to them. Please don't allow any hate to ever, into your heart. If you hold any grudges, just let it go. You know what I'm saying? Let it go, let it go. Don't keep it inside because, you know, sitting there with Junior and knowing that he's 15 years old and he's never ever gonna come back. He's never gonna have a life that he always wanted. And we're all here and we woke up this morning and, you know, God willing, we wake up tomorrow and he's there. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go the rest of our lives moving on. And he won't have that opportunity. And his mom is always gonna grieve. And I give her so much credit and respect. She's the only person that I could say that I would get offended if they were to ever say anything about her. There was people at the gravesite, visiting. Because one thing about me is I'm a people's person. Like you can see me on here on live, but in real life, I'm an amazing person, and I will go the full extent for anybody if they need me. And they just kept, telling me, oh, but the mom, she wasn't, that emotional, and she really didn't show no feelings, and those kind of things, they do bother me because what do people expect for Junior's mom to be screaming and yelling and crying and breaking down and end up in a mental house or end up in a nervous breakdown? Like, that's just God's will. You know what I'm saying? God has given her the opportunity to be strong. Like, her son was 15. You know what I'm saying? She got to live the rest of her life knowing that Junior's never coming home. And I just couldn't imagine that feeling. But I'm gonna continue to stand up and speak for Junior always, always until justice is served. Um, Also, I don't know if y'all heard about that kid Jay. He was 21 years old, the one that got killed, that got shot in his car while he was with his girlfriend. Well, I actually met one of his best friends there too. We came over to see Junior, and then me and him got to talk a little, and he told me, "Did you know that guy that was killed inside his car with his girlfriend?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Well, he's buried over here too." And he told me the story about, him getting into a fight with somebody last year, and I'm still holding a grudge. And that kid Jay was at a stoplight, and he was shot, and he didn't even realize he was shot. He kept driving until he actually collapsed. He died. He was killed 2 days after our junior was killed. So it's sad, It's really sad. But I could feel Junior telling me he doesn't want to be alone, and he didn't want me to leave. So I promised him that I will always visit him. Every week I'm gonna visit him. Every week I'm gonna make it my business to go out there and see him, not only on my behalf but on you guys' behalf, because I know a lot of you guys live in different states, and y'all can't really make it, but I'll definitely let him know how many people really love him and miss him and think about him and send out their prayers, because talking to Junior at his gravesite is not like you got to think about what you're going to say. You just say what you got to say, you know? So that's just how I'm going to continue to keep it, you know? But I really do appreciate all you guys keeping your prayers for him and growing love, because I know a lot of you guys can't think, can't sleep, can't eat. No matter what you guys do on your daily life, I guarantee that you guys think about Junior at least more than 5 times a day. I know that for a fact. So, like I said, I got to see his dad there. I didn't get to see Junior's mom. She was already there the day before yesterday already. So I guess they take turns because Junior's mom and dad, they're not together. So, they go separately. The only thing that kind of bothered me was that Junior's dad came with whoever he's involved with, and she was just like rude, you know what I'm saying? I didn't get a good vibe from her. She just literally, like, I found it disrespectful. She's still standing right on his grave, texting on her phone like if this was a joke or something. That really, pissed me off a lot. It's like, do they even have any emotions? Or do they just look at it as, he passed and he's gone, and maybe since it's not their child, like, shit is crazy. So I try to do my best to remain calm. But thank you, Diana. If any of you guys would have been there, it was just when I had my head down looking at Junior's dad, and he stood up, and I spoke to him a little. I told him, look, I'm gonna be working with the district senate to push the junior law, and I showed them the card with the people that I'm gonna be working with, and I told them I'm sorry for his laws, but I just I really didn't, I really didn't get a good vibe from him, to be honest with you. He just went there and he just started like Like I left flowers and stuff like that, but I didn't like, take it out and stuff. Like it was already, just in case it rained. And when I left and I came back, he was there, like, such like, taking the stuff off the plastic and like, he had me nervous, trying to figure out exactly what was going on. So, but yeah, I definitely went on my behalf and you guys' behalf, and like I said, I really appreciate the fact that you guys have been with me every step of the way and definitely have been supporting me, and I've seen everything that I've been able to do and try to do with no excuses at all, because God has given me that ability. And while I was going to take the bus, the one bus had left, so it kind of like upsetting me. But like 4 minutes later, another bus came. It was like everything was just falling into place. Every single thing was falling into place. Everything. So I really do appreciate everyone. Absolutely. You're welcome to everybody on here. You know, but I did get to speak to his dad. I didn't come at him or anything like that. That's not the place for all that. I think if it was somewhere else, then I would have really spoken to him. He may have not liked it, but it is what it is. I've always kept it 100. I've always kept it very straightforward and honest, and that's just how I live my life. People could sense BS, especially when they don't see anything. When you're just sitting there and you're talking and you're talking and you're talking about this and you're talking, but you have nothing to show for it. Like, what have anyone really done? There's there's YouTubers that have actually spoken, like the one and only Ouija, Lipstick and Sofrito, Erica Fuller. Like those people have really spoken, and they speak their mind, and I appreciate them a lot. You know what I'm saying? But everywhere else, I can't really speak for them. The conspiracy theory, this conspiracy theory stuff. Like you guys really can't, believe that type of stuff. To say that Junior was sacrificed and stuff, that's a disrespect. That's a way of disrespect. Right? Junior was not sacrificed. Understand? Cannot cannot even think of that. You know what I'm saying? This was done by a bunch of stupid idiot people that have no life. And even them, as upset as we may be, and we wish they could get the death penalty, but to be honest, my opinion, I don't want them to get the death penalty. I want them to spend the rest of their life, because why give them the death penalty? And that's the easy way out. They could just suffer for the rest of their life while they're in there and remember what they did. Actually, I just subscribed to your channel, started watching your channel and the videos, but I was wondering if I can be family. Well, for anyone that wants to, reach out to me, my email is JAYRIVERA 326 at gmail.com. My Instagram is Harlem Born. Let me see, because I'm not really like a social media type of person. Um, my sorry. It's Harlem born 1936. That's my Instagram. Harlem, born 1936. It's my Instagram. And my Snap is Harlem, born 34. Which Snap for those that. So either way, everyone is like family on here. Everyone's on here. I'm also gonna, for those that wanna donate to my channel, um, you guys are more than welcome. I'm gonna also put up your link. If you guys want to, I mean, I mean, of course, anyone to, but so like I was saying, I am appreciative of every single one, and at the same time, it. I'll never forget today, but I'm definitely gonna make it a habit to continue to go and visit Junior. Um, like I said, I'm not in fear of anything. I know that I may be in danger because I've spoken up a lot, and you know they may be upset at me, but I ain't gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna stop speaking up for Junior because people are upset about the fact that I'm speaking up on him. But yeah, every time I go outside, I definitely don't take this hat with me because this hat is already well known. I mean, from being on the news and being all over the place and making videos. I actually don't go anywhere with a hat on, just so I don't gotta be so recognized. Darlene, thank you, Darlene. Miss Vegan, his voice hasn't changed at all. Jay, you are covered in the blood, no weapons. Against you. Thank you, Vanessa. Thank you so much. It means a lot. Hello, Africa. Yeah, like I said, I really don't have no fear, and I'm definitely never ever gonna stop talking about Junior. You know, I'm gonna definitely I'm planning to meet his mom. Um, I did come across somebody that's gonna help me do that. So when I do meet her, I'm gonna let her know that she does have a lot of support from people all over, and that a lot of people do love her and love her son and has her son in her prayers. Like I said, when I met Junior's mom, um, I, she told me she just wants people to speak up. She wants people to keep them in prayers, and she wants justice for her son. The minute we stop speaking about him, and the minute we give it some time, they're just gonna forget about him. That's what they want us to do. Little by little, they just want us to forget about him. But if it's one thing about me, is that I'll never forget him. There's only one person in this world that I've lost in my life that meant the whole entire world to me. Is my grandma. My grandma passed away 5 years ago, and I was her everything. Like the only person she loved more than me was my grandmother. The only person my grandmother ever loved more than me was God. And you know, so now that this happened to Junior, it's like today sitting there, I felt my heart crushed in a million pieces. It was just I just had a pain right in my heart, like it was ripped right off. But I really didn't think anything negative. I didn't think about what happened to him. I just thought about me being there and spending my time there with him and just talking to him. You know, Junior was a talkative person. I did see a lot of people come, like I said, and visit him, and they'll say their prayers and stuff, and they'll just go. But he wants people to talk to him, Maria Santiago. Junior doesn't want people to go see him and leave because I could hear him telling me he doesn't want to be alone. And that touched me a lot. The next time I go, I'm going to spend another 3 hours. You know, Today was extremely hot. Like the sun was like really, really, really down on me. The next time I go, it's still going to be another 2, 3 hours, but they open at 8 o'clock in the morning and they close at 4:30. Like, you know, I'll go way much more prepared to sit there the whole entire time. And I know he likes sports. I know Junior like the Yankees, so I could bring like a little radio and stuff, and the Yankees will be playing, and I'll just play the game. I'll play the game for him, and I'll sit there and I'll listen to it with him, and I'm gonna continue to treat him like he's here, not like he's gone, but like he's here, actually here with us. I would definitely never forget about him. So how he was at the cemetery at one. Manny was lying. I really could care less about Manny. You know what I'm saying? I'll probably run into that guy and it won't be good. You know what I'm saying? I really don't like that guy, to be honest with you. Yeah, Manny got issues. Manny has his own issues that he gotta work with and deal with on his own. And that's fine. Whatever it is that Manny's going through, you know, what can I do, right? Manny's gonna be Manny. But, you know, I'm definitely gonna keep his spirit alive. And I want to see all these assholes go to prison. Jay, you must need to take some time and get some rest. and take care of your son. We know you love Junior and his mother. You're doing a good job with Junior as an angel now watching over. Yeah, Vanessa, you're right. You're absolutely right. I do talk to Junior as well, so I understand you. Maria, all that. So I'll definitely have time, but there's just so much going on, Nina. I'm good, Nina. I don't think that Manny was in Junior's life. Oh, Ashley. Yeah, I got it. I'll definitely read it as soon as I get the chance. I'll read it. But I did get it. So I'm very, very appreciative of everyone that's been supportive and, like I said, encouraging. And I'm definitely not gonna, you know, stop talking about it. The thing is that I don't just wake up and say, today I'm gonna. When things come up and important facts come out and important information, then I just gotta put it out there. People need to know. I do believe that, yeah, spirits do exist. I do believe that. But like I said, I do appreciate everybody's support. Miss Vegan. Yes, I do. I'm actually raising my 5-year old, which is not easy for him because, as far as his health, it's not the greatest. I gotta be honest with you guys. His health is not the greatest. And I try to do everything that I can, for him. And, that's another reason why I've been doing this, donating stuff for my channel and stuff like that. So just in case if you guys are curious and stuff, like when I ask for donations from my videos and stuff like that, has nothing to do with Junior, nothing at all. I just ask for it for good causes. If people can, if they can't, that's fine. If they can, that's fine as well. But I'm gonna continue to do what I do regardless. Because God is good and I believe in him so much. And I know that I'm not gonna stop because that's what they want us to do. They want us to literally stop doing what we've been doing. So that's why I appreciate Erica and I appreciate the one and only. I appreciate them and Lipstick and Sofrito. Like they definitely keep Junior's spirit alive, and they definitely, speak up for him, you know, whenever I can, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like God put us all together for a reason. So I've been able to build a good relationship with everyone on here. Junior's dad's name, I believe, is Sandra Gomez. Junior is a part of my life since I've seen those videos. Jackie, I've seen his dad's name spelled Sandra. And actually, he did. God put us together for a reason. Outside the hospital and where my heart at. We appreciate you. Hope everyone comes to support him. Oh, absolutely. Jolanda, I'm definitely gonna be there October 25th. All right, the one and only. The PayPal works without a problem. If y'all can help Jay in any way, please do it for me. El Garcia, I really do appreciate that. Like I said, those that can donate to my PayPal, you guys are more than welcome. I definitely have put it up. But I definitely hope that everybody had a great day at the same time. Uh, yeah, let me see. But I do appreciate each and every one of y'all because y'all definitely been keeping Junior's spirit alive, most definitely. And like I said, when I get to meet his mom, I'm definitely gonna, let her know that everyone's been showing a lot of love and respect for her, and it has been keeping Junior in his prayers. So today, when I went, like I said, I didn't only go for my behalf, and I didn't only take flowers only on my behalf, but on everyone's behalf. Someone had donated to my PayPal, and I took that money and I bought flowers with it. And I did it on everyone's behalf. Kimberly, we need to keep the praise up. Amen. Yeah, everybody deserves prayers, and as hard as it sounds, and as mean as we could be, and as evil as we could be, even the suspects need prayers because where they're gonna go, it's after this life, it's gonna be everlasting hell. Everlasting hell. It clearly says it in the Bible, like everlasting. They may not go where we going, but everlasting hell where you'll burn forever and ever, and Satan chained for 1,000 years. So we definitely gotta pray for the suspects because what are we gonna get out of having an evil heart? You know, be in jail for the rest of their life, and Junior lost his life. So nobody won in this. Nobody wins. Nobody wins. That's why it's up to us to keep Junior in his prayers and our prayers and keep the love and respect for him. There was people from Virginia that came. There was people from New Jersey that came. There was people from Pennsylvania that came. Like I met people today, and there was people that were breaking down when they came to see Junior. It's hard to see him and not get emotional being there. You know, it was just like it's really hard. You know what I'm saying? And that's why you know, no matter how much like God says, we shouldn't hate. You know, and God also says, "Thou shalt not kill." And those responsible, you see where they are. They're miserable in there, and nothing hasn't hit them yet until the suspects get sentenced and they go upstate, and we're never gonna hear from them. We're never gonna hear from the suspects. Never. Now, I know somebody asked me about Michael Sosa Reyes, and to be honest with you, he's talking, in other words, snitching. I appreciate all of you. Sometimes I think I'm weird for caring so much for Junior since I didn't meet him in this life. My husband doesn't tell me, but he looks at me like I'm crazy. Oh, Garcia, well, can't erase the way you feel. It's a feeling that's gonna always be with you because you have love for him. And you can actually love someone that you've never met. It's possible. You can love someone you've never met. We all witnessed how Junior lost his life. Like we saw him. We saw what he went through. But I promise you, I kid you not, that when you go visit his gravesite, you won't think about what they did to him. What you're gonna think about is being there with him and feeling good about that. It's gonna be very hard for you to think about the suspects or anything. It's just like God just eliminates that from you, you know. And you feel emotional because he's gone. You feel sad, but you won't think about the suspect. God works in mysterious ways. That's why I ask that those that go see him actually go spend time with him because Junior doesn't want to be alone. I don't know if that's how he was in real life, that he didn't like to be alone, but in my heart, I could feel it, and I could hear him saying, "I don't want to be alone." Each time I was gonna like leave, it was hard for me to leave. Like someone said here, they went to see him, and all they could do is keep looking back. I'm telling you, I was already leaving, and I seen his father drive past me in a BMW, and I turned around and I went straight back. I went straight over there, and I went straight up to him, and I extended my hand to him, and I got to speak to him. Nobody else was there but him, his girlfriend, stepdaughter. They were there. The only one that I really didn't get too much of a good vibe from was the girlfriend and the daughter. They were just very, very rude. Jay, do you do a live chat every night? I try to, Jackie. I do try to do a live chat every night as much as I can, you know, especially when I have accurate facts, because sometimes I'll get accurate information about things at 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, and I have to document everything. I have a notebook where I document everything, which is I have a notebook here where everything is documented. I've been writing so much, some of the pages have been coming off. Like literally, the pages have been coming off, the front and back. These pages, I got a lot of pages. I document everything, everything. I did my own investigation on the the owners of the store, and you know, they're just not gonna get away. I feel like God gave me a purpose and He chose the right person. If someone yell me if Jay answered my question, Jackie, I try to. I try to go on live every night. I definitely do. Jackie Chambers. And I saw the video when you were visiting Dream's gravesite. I felt him coming towards the video saying, "Don't leave." I felt afraid, and he is sad that his mom is alone. Tears roll down my eyes. But Junior doesn't want to be alone. And it's sad. It's sad that, his mom comes separately and his dad comes separately. The day before yesterday when Junior, um, tell me his name is, when Junior's mom went to visit him, she came with a Genesis. Jay, have you heard anything else about what people are still saying about the store? Wendy, to be honest with you, um, nah, the store is gonna open. It's not gonna be a community center, Wendy. There would not be a community center. For those that think that there's gonna be a community center, there's not gonna be any community center. The store is gonna open up again. Vanessa J, please address the chat and the YouTubers, the ones are saying that's not Junior in the casket. Vanessa J, please address the chat and the YouTubers, the ones saying that that's not Junior in the casket. People are so Vanessa, that's not Junior in the casket. No, the shit that people be saying. I want to make one thing clear, and I don't mean it to anyone here. I mean, I don't, maybe people that end up watching me later. Whoever's saying that Junior is not in that casket, I mean, I'm lost for words because I'm always a very respectful person. Um, but they could go screw themselves. And if anyone feels that Junior's not in that casket or anyone has anything bad to say about Junior, just hit the unsubscribe button. Don't follow me. Don't waste my time. Don't waste our time. Don't even play themselves in any type of disrespectful way. There's certain things that I will not tolerate on my live or on my channel, which is people disrespecting each other, or anybody trying to down talk about Junior or say that he's not in the casket or whatever it is that they gotta say, man. You know, they gotta go and find a life and get one. And as you guys already know, the NYPD is always on my live. I remember I got that phone call or someone told me that. So I wasn't surprised because when I went to go to Junior's neighborhood and I did the video with me going inside the store, when I was coming out the store, they were following. And that's because they see me at the protest. They see me, like I'm sure everyone that was watching the news, I came out on channel 47, I came out on channel 7, I came out on channel 11, and I came out on channel 2. I spoke to about 6 news reporters where they were asking me questions and I was giving them answers that they was in total shock. They didn't even know how I knew those answers. I didn't tell them how I got the answers, but please believe me that they believed me because other people that were there were trying to get questioned too, and they just kept pointing them at me. Just like a lot of people that was hitting me up and was like, "Why is it that when I see your videos, I noticed that Junior's mom kept staring at you and staring at you?" And because I made myself familiar to Junior's mom, the minute I seen Junior's mom, I approached her. You know, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And it's also how you approach a person. You just don't approach a person, you approach a person with respect. The same respect that you want to return, you give it back. You know what I'm saying? Junior's mom is approachable. She's not unapproachable. She could be with a whole crew of people. She was with a whole crowd of people when I walked up to her. When I walked up to her, she extended her hand to me, and I told her I'm sorry for her loss. And I told her that I'm gonna do everything that I can to speak up for him. And she told me, she says, that's what I want people to do. I want people to speak up for my son. So I want everybody to speak up for my son and keep him in praise. And she looked at me dead in my face. And right after that, she went and did a press conference with Channel 11. That's where she was staring at me a lot. She kept looking at me, staring at me, looking at me, staring at me. And then she left after that press conference. Then she came back. That's when she came to address the Junior Foundation situation, standing with the Kalu Muhammad guy that's another crook. And Richie Torres was there too. Richie Torres is a politician, he's a council member. And he upsetted me a lot too because I never I would never I would have never thought that he would just come and leave within 5 minutes talking about he gotta go to a meeting. Who the hell goes to a meeting at 7 at night? Who the hell goes to a meeting at 7 at night? So I wanna know what Richie Torres is doing. And I'm actually gonna go and visit his office. You know, he don't gotta see me in person, but I will get his attention. Sometimes, you gotta speak up, you gotta speak up with that tone. I wanna see Richie Torres. Like you don't go in there and just, may I please speak to, like nobody wants to hear that. I wanna speak to Richie Torres, like to the point where if his ass is there, he's gonna come out, what's going on, what's going on. Your ass was at the protest and left within 5 minutes. Talking about you had a meeting at 7 at night. What type of politician are you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you get their attention. Don't get their attention trying to sweet talk to their ass. I think they've heard enough of that. And they just continue to manipulate Junior's mom. No meeting. Yeah, actually, there's no meeting at 7 at night. The one and only corrupt politicians. You ain't lying. Raised Bautista. Yes, and I got all that show. Hmm. They're fake. They trying to hurt mommy. Yeah, but Junior's mom ain't stupid. Don't get it twisted. Junior's mom is very, very, very smart. Very smart. And a lot of people keep saying that she's getting money, that she has money, the GoFundMe, and she hasn't touched that money. Like people don't understand that once she collects that money, she has to pay taxes for that money. That money wasn't cash in a bag. Here, this is for you. Like it's in a GoFundMe. Like she has to file taxes for that. And in order for her to, she's trying to do it in the sense of she wants to make sure that IRS knows, they gotta take, and then she stays with the remaining of the money. So at the end of the year, when it's time to file taxes, she doesn't get in trouble for tax evasion. You know, taxes could really screw your life up. Like, I don't know how many of you guys ever had problems with taxes and owing taxes. You know how those people are. They'll tell you you're getting $8,000 and your ass woke out with $3, $4 check, and you're wondering why did they take your money, and it's because of all the stuff that you owe. I'm saying, so she ain't dumb. Leandra ain't thinking about no money. Leandra wants her son back. That's all she wants. They kept pressing her. What did you do with the 20,000, the $60,000? And I'm following these reporters. I'm following them. You know what I'm saying? Erica Fuller, you pay the taxes up front, like when you win the lottery. Exactly. And that's what Leandra's trying to do. She ain't gonna take that money and spend it and then come to find out she was supposed to pay almost $100,000 for that money. You know what I'm saying? Or 80,000. Like people think Uncle Sam don't want his money. Like Uncle Sam want his money. We live in a corrupt world. In a corrupt world. Like no matter what the situation is. We live in a crazy ass world. You know? What are we gonna do? She needs people who truly care to keep her from falling apart and not get taken advantage of. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A lot of people kind of do feel that Junior's mom is not showing any emotion, but she already lost her son. She's dealing with this GoFundMe stuff. You know, Manny needs help. Genesis needs help. You know what I mean? Like people who I don't know what people are expecting for her to run the streets and act crazy and lose her mind, and then they say she's incompetent, she's mentally unstable, and then it's a done deal. Who's actually gonna stand up for her son? At the protest, she was by herself. Junior's father wasn't at the protest. Junior's father called for the protest to take place, but he wasn't there. Junior's father wasn't there. It's not that she's not showing any emotion. She's strong. She's a very strong woman. And she's showing. Yeah, Leandra's very strong. And we all gotta give her credit. We all gotta give her credit. Not a lot of mothers have been very patient. Natalie, hi, thank you for sharing. Keep doing it. Have a blessed night. Thank you, Natalie. God bless you. You know, Junior's mom is definitely trying to keep her composure, to keep herself, her head above water. Like, if she loses her mind, then who's going to speak up for Junior? Like I said, nobody was at the protest. Manny may be acting tough in the street and want to be a wrestler here and there. Genesis doing her own little life. Junior's dad got his own family. Leandra's by herself. She was at that protest by herself. Kalu Abdul Muhammad wannabe fundraiser. You think that he would have been tagging up and down with Leandra if his family, if Leandra's family was there? Nah. It's like they're feeding her to the wolves now. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're feeding her to the wolves. Like, why would you do that? And today it hit me when I seen Junior's dad with his family. And I seen that woman that he's with. She looks like a control freak. The little stepdaughter of his, very rude. She was in there, I promise you. Not even, once I showed up, not even 10 seconds. And this girl standing over Junior's grave, texting. Like, did she understand that she was at Junior's gravesite? Like, texting. I be damned. Like, when I got there, the only thing that I did when I got there was record the little clip that I was there. I ain't text nobody. I ain't call nobody. That's not the place for you to be texting and calling somebody. The only way you would pick up the phone while you visiting juniors if one of your kids are sick or there's an emergency. But to hit up a friend and tell people I'm here, like, nah, and have a conversation with people on the phone while you visiting junior, like, that's a disrespect, man. It's a disrespect. She had the nerves to text. Like she didn't give a shit where she was at. Natalie, it's sad that she's by herself again. Thank you for helping her get justice. I am Jimmy Dan, and I'm so moved by this whole thing. God bless you, Jay. Thank you, Natalie. I really appreciate it. Keep Junior in your prayers, you know. Everyone else has. So, so had died while she was texting, shaking my hand. Garcia, wow, that's hella disrespectful, shaking my parents have done a horrible job. And what you expect? That's not his daughter. I kid you not. She was standing right where Junior's grave is, texting. Little ass girl. This generation is screwed up. Literally. You know what I'm saying? Literally. You know, I did want to talk to Junior's dad and tell him how I really felt about him not being at the protest and about me feeling like he's a bad example, but that wasn't the place for me to talk to him. You know what I'm saying? It's not the place. There's always a place and a time for things. It's been screwed up since 2012. If you look back, you won't remember. It's all a blur. You ain't lying. I just stepped in. Hi, Rita. Ramona, good night, everyone. I have to get my son. All right, good night, Ramona. Thank you for tuning in. God bless you. So I did find it disrespectful, but that's his family, you know what I'm saying? That's Junior's father's new family. And I could see why he wasn't at the protest. You know, the woman that he's with now looks like a control freak. The killings, the anger, everything started turning. It's true. The Bible says it will only get worse. Mm. Thank you, JB. Safe and be careful at all costs. Thank you, Ramona. Like literally, I don't know if Junior's dad's uh, girlfriend now is probably jealous or trying to come in the middle, but like, God forbid me if I'm in a relationship and God forbid my child pass away, like I'm gonna be right by his mother. Like if a female try to stop that, I'm sending her ass to hell. Right? At the end of the day, that's the mother of my kid. Like, what you mean I can't be around her? Like, she looks like one of those people. And she don't want Junior's dad to be too much around Junior's mom. Like, they just lost a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. I really don't know. That shit couldn't happen to me. She should step back and give him space to grieve over his son. He's a weak man. He's making it seem like he's waiting on the money. That's why he keep coming around. At least that's the impression. That's how I mean. I really don't. I don't really have too much respect for Junior's dad. I did expose him the other day with him holding a gun and him throwing up the same gang sign from the same gang that killed his son. So I don't know where his mental state is. But he thinks everybody's stupid. Ain't nobody stupid. I got pictures of those things. Like, literally. Dumbass, everything coming out to the light. Yup. Jay is talking about the father's current partner. You know, his Junior's new girl, that's what she looked like. She like a control freak. I'm sure you're a strong guy, Dave. For certain things you should be careful with because that may not like you confronting him in any way, shape, or form. I mean, if Junior's dad doesn't like, I didn't confront him at the grave site, but if Junior's dad ever has a problem with what I'm saying, then he could definitely address me. You know, I'm prepared for all of that. I'm not gonna sit here and go back and forth about that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm prepared for all of that stuff. There's no backing down in me. I'm about to be 35 years old. It's his mistakes and they gotta get called out for. I called out Manny. I called out Genesis. I called out Junior's dad. Am I lying? If I'm lying, then all everyone has to do is just look at the details that I've pointed out. Have any of you guys heard from Manny, Genesis, or Junior's dad? When was the last time y'all heard from him? From any of them? Nobody has heard. I only put out there what's the truth, 100% truth. If any of them don't like it, then it is what it is. Somebody gotta call them out. They're not gonna like it. Manny's a straight punk. You know what I'm saying? Manny's just the type to call the police on somebody. Manny ain't got the heart for all that. And Manny got the heart to be threatening women to do something to them. You know? So, like I said, I'm not the one that was holding a gun, and I'm not the one throwing up the same gang sign that killed my son. That's for Junior's dad to answer. Manny is Junior's brother. Yes, he is. He recently threatened a lady. He threatened the lady to do something to her because she said that um, Junior's mother didn't show any emotion about her son. So he started threatening to do something to her. I don't live too far from the area. I got friends around that area. Right where Junior, I'm telling you, I lived around that area 20 years. You know what I'm saying? My friend got killed 2 years, 2 years ago, not too far from that area. Like, you gotta call them out. They don't like it. What they gonna do about it? It's not about being tough, it's about being real. I can guarantee you Junior's mother will call him out her damn self. It's obvious that she ain't feeling nothing they doing. So, but anyway, enough of them. They got their own problems to deal with. If it's about money, then it is what it is, right? Me calling them out, I'm calling them on out. Like I said, I called out Manny, I called out Genesis, I called out the Kalu Abdul Muhammad guy, I called out Junior's dad, I called out the suspects. I don't know who I haven't called out. Like I said, I live in the Bronx. Every time I go outside, yeah, I gotta watch my back. Am I scared? Nah, hell no. I ain't scared. I wouldn't be saying all this. And I'm going to court October 25th. So I gotta run into the same people I'm talking about. Same people I'm talking about I'm gonna run into when I go to court. Or I may run into when I go through the neighborhood again. Holly Cruz. Hey, Jay Maddie did a video today talking to this dude about disrespecting his mother because he said his mom is not showing no sorrow that she lost her son and he wants to fight that dude. Vanessa, you're not wrong. I've been said it. He was doing too much after he went to the cemetery that night and deciding and sitting on the corner saying he can fight. Now Manny can't fight. What Manny does is call the cops on your ass. He ain't fighting nobody, man. Let me tell you something. That Kalu Abdul Muhammad guy that was trying to rip Junior's mother off, why he ain't fight him? Why he ran up on him screaming and yelling and disrespected him and causing so much attention that the cops came. And then when they arrested the Kalu guy, they was putting him in the car. You see Junior come from the side with his phone out like this. His phone, and his phone was like this. Let me tell you something. You try to rip my mother off, we're gonna have problems. If my brother was to pass away and fundraisers or any of them assholes try to rip my mom off, why would I have to call the police? Julio, can you please adjust your lighting for Jackie? My lighting for Jackie, I mean, all I have is the light that I have right now. Yeah, I know. I feel bad that she I don't know, maybe somebody could write what I'm saying so she could get it. Manny is for sure. Abdul is the guy who tried to force mommy to do the foundation. hmm That dude, whatever his name is, looking very suspicious. So that's what I want to really look at. Yeah, that Kalu guy, the Kalu Abdul Muhammad that he calls himself. He couldn't even answer the questions when they were asking him at the news conference about the Channel 11 lady. But if Manny, Genesis, and Junior's dad would have been there, this wouldn't have happened. Because Manny confronted the Kalu guy after the next day. The next day, he went to the corner and confronted him. Hey, you harassing my mother, you asking my mother for this, and you asking my mother, where the hell were you at the protest? You wouldn't be walking around with your mother if you would have been there. He was trying to help her, not her, by establishing a foundation. I mean, that's what they say. Exactly where the fuck were you, man? Shit. Manny's like Waldo. But like I said, come October 25th, I gotta see them in person. When I walk around that area, I gotta see them in person. Fake news says you're mad funny. You won't meet Leandra. She's already been put out to you, man. You can't talk shit about her. Welcome you with open arms. People, fake news, why? Hey, man, you can say what you want. I already met her. Yup, Charles. Like I said, people are gonna get upset about certain things that are gonna be said. I already met Junior's mom. You know, his mom ain't worrying about me. She would actually, she would actually agree with me about everything I'm saying. But like I said, I'm good with accepting criticism. You gotta roll with the punches. You can't be speaking up and being real and being honest, and then when the criticisms come, you hide behind the curtain. Like I'm prepared for all that. When I started speaking up and I started saying what I was saying, I knew what might come. I knew that there were gonna come things that I wasn't gonna like, but it is what it is. I mean, how many videos have I done? How many things have I exposed? And none I have been wrong of. So she's a smart woman and she knows Jay is coming from a good place. He only wants to help. Absolutely. That's all I want to do. That's all I want to do. Leandra ain't worrying about none of that stuff. Not at all. And if she feels some type of way towards me, then when I see her within the next 2 weeks, she'll definitely tell me that. But I highly doubt it. Because for those that don't know, there's a person that watches me on here that knows Junior's mom personally and is arranging that for me. So you think they would take a bullshit and a liar like me to go meet her? Doesn't make no sense. You're right, the truth why people want to hurt people because they're telling the truth. You're a man with dignity. Don't let- I ain't worrying about that. I appreciate that, Vanessa. And you know what? There's always a way to shut people up, like trolls and stuff like that. There's a button that you hit. You know, people are envious. They don't like it. And people run out of things to say also. When certain people may not feel like, not all, but when some people decide to say, I'm not gonna speak about Junior anymore. Like I seen probably like 20 people, not anyone on here, but I seen 20 other people that I don't really watch say I'm gonna start speaking about Junior. Because you're running out of things to say. There's nothing for you to say. But for them to stop wanting to speak up for Junior, they have nothing to say. Jay, will the community support the bodega now that it's reopened? To be honest, that store is open. You know, I don't think the community is not gonna support it. But there's one thing that I want to pinpoint to everybody, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all. There's two other stores. Well, there's a chicken spot and there's another Spanish deli store. Those stores close at 10 at night. The store that Junior died, that was killed in, stays open later. So I'm not gonna sit here and tell you guys people are not gonna go in there. If it's 10:30, 11 at night, they may just go in there. If they need something really, really bad, they're just gonna go in there and buy what they're gonna buy. Not because they wanted to, but because they had to, because of that present moment at that hour. You know what I'm saying? Melissa Pan folks think that they can come and disrespect you. Melissa, you're absolutely right. I'm telling you, all the criticism and stuff, people chose the right person. They chose me to really, because I'm not gonna pay attention to none of that. I'm saying I'm not gonna sit here and talk about Manny and Genesis and them and not go around the area. Like I go the next time I'm available to go, I'll literally go over there. I'll record myself there, standing right by the corner, standing wherever it's at, and record it while I'm there. Like they know me around the 20 years. Doesn't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? But they just had to be called out. The people I've called out are they're not by Junior's mother's side. They all got something to do with what's going on in some way, shape, or form. Then Manny, right? If you wanna get rich, you just gotta kill your mother or your brother. Then Genesis said that she took Junior to a party and she seen one of the suspects, but she ain't say nothing to him. When we know damn well that this gang don't go nowhere by themselves. Everywhere they go, there's a bunch of them. It's not just one or two, it's a bunch of them. You know what I mean? Junior's dad, the picture with the gun, throwing up the same gang sign that killed his son months before Junior was killed. Am I, am I making these things up? I got the pictures here. I got the pictures here. Genesis said it. I'm saying, and Manny is acting like a fool. He said the same thing. So none of this is made up. So I can expect for people to say what they want to say, and they may be upset because nobody's listening to them no more. You know, you guys know what happens when you stop listening to somebody. It's like an ex. It's like somebody you don't want to be with no more, that you just sick and tired of. And once you ignore their ass, that's when they start threatening you and all that, right? I'm gonna do this to you. I'm gonna do that to you. When you paying attention to their ass, they want to be however they want to be. When you don't want to deal with their ass no more, that's when they start threatening, harassing, and all the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm way too old for all that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't worrying about it. So I'm gonna continue to say what I gotta say, and nothing's gonna change. And I'm gonna be in court October 25th at 9:30. But I'll get there earlier than I'm supposed to. Next week I'll go visit Junior again. Every week I'll go visit him. I'll light a candle for him here in my house. It ain't gonna change. But people gotta start speaking up. You know? I said, Jay, I sub to your channel, bro. Thanks a lot, James. Um, and like I was saying, for those that wanna donate to my channel, you know, you guys are more than welcome. I actually put up the I put up the link. I put up the link for those that want to donate to my channel, stuff like that. It's definitely for good causes. It has nothing to do with Junior and his foundation and stuff like that. This is simply just for my channel. And you know, I do appreciate each and every one of you guys even being on here and supporting me regardless. You know what I'm saying? But you guys are more than welcome to donate to my channel if you guys want to. But like I said, I'm gonna keep calling them out, whether they like it or not. And I just gotta pray and you know make sure that I'm good. But as far as safety and all that, I'm alright. Appreciate you, Jay. Keep doing you and keep us updated. And I got mad respect and love for you, sending love and prayers for you and your family. Thank you, Melissa. Because I'm so done with the Junior story. You should always pray to God and yourself and wash up. Keep blessed, Jay. Thank you, Ashley. Be safe, but always, Melissa. Like I said, I definitely appreciate everybody. And I made a small donation a couple of days ago, but I'm planning to do it monthly. We really appreciate you. I really appreciate you too, Garcia. And I appreciate everybody on here that has donated. and has been here with me throughout this whole entire journey, and I'm not gonna stop. It's a long road, but I'm prepared for it. I'm definitely prepared for it. My job is to make sure I bring you guys actual facts and give you guys nothing but the truth, nothing but the truth, and everything that I do. I, the one and only, Richie. God bless you. For donation. Thank you, Jay. Praise the God bless you. Let's right about that, actually. Yeah, damn sure appreciate you all, but the only thing I'm worried about is only got your own back, but people get evil. You just got to be safe. So what, guy? No, I completely understand how was a cemetery visit, Harley. Cemetery visit was emotional at the same time. I kept my composure and I came to pay my respect and let him know that people love him and people are praying for him, and we always thinking of him and he's in our hearts. I stood there for about 2.5 hours there, sitting down, because I was there for so long. Standing up, I had to sit down. Highly Cruz, we can respect that. Please be respectful to the rest of us and leave. If you're done, there's no need for you to be here. Good night. Let's see what's name. I think that if even I still believe he was a good. Yeah, Junior was a good kid, no matter what. Junior was just around the wrong people. Things happen. Then, because he felt it, couldn't stay up. Next time I'm down there, we'll hold each other down. Definitely, Ashley. Like I said, Kiara. Hey, Kiara. Damn, that's a long time. 2.5 hours. Yeah, I mean, I could have stood there longer. It was really, really hot. Really hot. Really, really hot. I stood there longer than everybody else that actually went there. But the next time I go, hopefully it's not so extremely hot. And if the game is on, like I know he liked the Yankees a lot. If the game is on, I'll bring my little radio and I'll just play the game for him and basically spend time with him. I'm not gonna treat Junior like he's gone. I'm always gonna treat him like he's here. You know, I'm gonna always treat Junior like he's here. Hello, Kiara. Don, thank you for doing these videos. You are the realest. Thank you, Don. But I'm about to actually get off this. You're doing things that his brother and his father should do. That's why God is going to continue to bless you for you. Absolutely. God gave me a purpose, and I'm gonna continue to strive and do what I have to do. But God bless everyone. God, thank you so much for tuning in. Like I said, Naomi, good night. Kiara, good night. Melissa, good night. Dawn, Ashley. You guys have me on. For those that have me on Instagram, you guys are more than welcome to hit me up. Um, if y'all have my email, y'all can hit me up. If y'all have my Snap, y'all can hit me up as well. Either way, everyone is more than welcome to, keep in contact with me. Not just on it. And my Instagram name is Harlem Born 1936. And for those that, like I said, want to donate to my channel, I'm going to leave my link for one last time. It's up to you guys if you want to donate to my channel and stuff like that. I appreciate every single one of y'all. Please be safe. Please stay away from negativity. Stay positive. Eliminate all the hate that you may have in your heart. If you have kids, if you have family, love them, adore them. Dawn, Harlem born 1936. If you have kids, love them, cherish them, appreciate them, and definitely keep Junior in your prayers. Justice for Junior. You guys could definitely pray for me. But at the end of the day, I know that God got me, and I know you guys are always gonna support me. And y'all see, I keep it real, and I keep it 100, and I'm gonna continue to do what I do. So God bless you guys, Holly. God bless you, Holly, and I hope you have a good night. Um, I don't mind people speaking their mind and stuff like that. I just want people to be respectful. Oh, my snap is Harlem born 34. I'm sorry, because I'm new to this host. So yeah, Harlem born 1930. I mean 34. That's my snap. Harlem born 34. Let me put it for you guys. Harlem born 34. Alright. Before I go, Harlem born 34. I just put up my snap and my born 1936. The Harlem born is my snap, and Harlem born 1936 is my Instagram. So like I said, once again, God bless everybody. I really appreciate you guys being here with me. And I could definitely count on y'all to always be here with me and support me and everything I do. And I'm definitely praying for each and one of you guys. God bless you. God bless your family. Please be safe. Um, please keep Junior in your prayers like you guys have done. When I do meet Junior's mom, I will let her know that, people are praying for her and Junior and love her and Junior, and everyone has her in their prayers. So take care, everyone. God bless you. Take care. Peace.